Well, Dave, well done to you all. What a night again, a special night, big result again.
It was always going to be a huge week, wasn't it? 3 home games on the bounce and 3 wins. Incredible, really. So much praise has to go to the lads, the way they've just bought into absolutely everything that the gaffer's thrown at them. Not many changes either, and they went again. Just fantastic. And the best thing about it for me personally, away from how well the lads have done, is just seeing this place bouncing again. It's so nice to finish a game and around every single side there's people still here, there's people singing. It's amazing. And I think Gav's always said that the big thing is connection at this football club, to get the fans connected, to get the hierarchy connected, to get the players connected, and that was our main mission. Obviously change results on the pitch, but we want to rebuild this football club from the inside out, and obviously results help with that. But I think the work ethic the lads show, the togetherness we show, I think that's starting to portray everywhere.
Nice moment for Taylor Perry as well to get the all-important decisive goal.
TP's been really good, and I think he had to wait for his chance the first couple of games, but played in that sort of deep lying role I think really suits him. When I've looked at TP in the past, I was never quite sure, is he an 8 or is he a 6? Is he an attacking midfielder who's going to get in the box? And I just think with his quality on the ball and how well he handles it, he can be the base of that midfield for us. Again, so much work's gone into TP. I'm sure he'll say it himself, but the gaffer wanting him in the centre of the pitch, doesn't want to get attracted to the ball. If he does that, then we don't have an out ball. And at times today he did it really well. Obviously we didn't have the ball for long periods, but when he had a little spell in the first half and again in the second where everything goes through him, and he looks a really good player when he does that. Excellent touch, good vision, keeps things moving, and then his tenacity off the ball, he gets hands on people, gets in people's faces, and I thought he was arguably the best player on Saturday against Swindon. I thought he was excellent, and again tonight he was really good, and he deserved that goal. And I think what was nice, he had a couple of shots against Swindon when it probably wasn't on, and he's kept the ball moving tonight so we can sustain an attack, sustain some pressure, and then he's waited for that moment where I was bounced him in the box, and really good hit. And yeah, the scenes when that goes in is very special.
What actually was the message to the players at half-time, because you were so positive after the restart, won a flurry of corners culminating in the Taylor Perry goal?
Well, it's the first time that the manager had to go in at half-time and have words, and wasn't happy with the overall performance, wasn't happy with the intensity we were playing at, miles off the standards of what we set on Saturday. Obviously tactical tweaks in there as well, but it was just making the lads know that that's not enough, that's not the level we've set. We've got to be better, we've got to be better on second balls, we've got to be stronger in the tackles, and then we've got to use the ball better. That's one thing that really let us down. So I don't think we were brave enough on the ball and kept giving it back to Notts County, and then another wave of attack came. I thought we were better against Swindon on the ball, but still, as much as we've had plaudits for that performance, we need to be better. When that ball turns over, we need to get that first, second pass away, and then we can start to sustain some pressure. So at the start of the second half, when you have them camped in, that feels nice to play rather than just giving them back all the time and reloading. But yeah, the gaffer wasn't too happy at half time, and sort of let a few people know. Standards have to be raised, added the tactical elements into it, which he is absolutely incredible at, and that obviously culminated in the start of that second half.
And what about the clean sheet against a good side like Notts County, who were pushing for promotion? They put 4 past Shrewsbury when the teams met at Meadow Lane in August. Was it an awful lot for Matthew Cox to actually have to do in terms of flying saves, but he's so assured as well, and played his part in that clean sheet, didn't he, again? Yeah,
Coxey was brilliant. It's his bravery to come and get crosses. I think that really helps the defence, helps us out. But I think that the biggest thing I've taken from these 5 games is the way Gav sets his team up. I've been so impressed, because I know Gav really well. I've watched him at Brackley, but I've not been in the dressing room with him. We talk about tactics all the time, but I've got to see it firsthand. And the game strategy, which he works on relentlessly, it's so good. It predicts the future. We know exactly what's going to happen in the game, and it's no coincidence that the 5 games we've played, I'm not sure what Martin Patterson will say tonight, but I imagine it'll be down the same sort of route, but they've been disappointed with their performance. They've had an off night, they've had an off day. That's not a coincidence. It's the way we play, it's the way we set up. We really limit opposition. The homework and due diligence he does is just incredible. I'd say it's caused me some late nights as well, having to work at his intensity, but it's all worth it. You know what I mean? He would have been up till 2 o'clock last night, going through game after game after game, giving information to the players, and they deserve so much credit for that as well, because they have to take it on board and they have to deliver it on the pitch. But we knew Notts County would have the ball, and I was really proud of the fans tonight as well, because in the first game against Barnet, when we hadn't really worked on the attacking stuff, but they were getting frustrated because we weren't pressing. But that was part of the game plan, and tonight there was long periods where we weren't pressing, but the fans stayed with us. They didn't get frustrated. Again, we need to be better in those turnovers, but you having their centre-back take a shot from 40 yards with 5 minutes to go, that's kind of what it resulted to. They put two big lads on, went back to front, Platt went up front as well. They're just trying to load the box, but we stood strong. The back three, back five, excellent. Midfield boys in front of them. Every single player has to play their part for that to work. But it has to come from the top as well, the game strategy from the gaffer, which was impeccable again tonight.
I'm sure you'll tell me there's still work to be done. Of course there is when you look at the table, but so many encouraging signs. Is it, in some ways, has it exceeded your own expectations as a managerial trio coming into the football club to have taken 10 points from the opening 5 games?
Yeah, we want to win every football game, so obviously the run of results this week has been really, really important to us, but we see room for improvement. This isn't the finished article, this is just the foundations. And when we came in, the two main things we had to look at, the two big outlier stats for why we've been so poor this season, is giving the ball away in critical areas. We were the worst in the league, 24 out of 24, and also runs in behind, 24 out of 24, and they're two big areas we thought, well, we have to get better at that. We can't be gifting teams goals, and we need to start working the other way, and I think you'll see that is pivotal to the way that we play now. We build in a very precise way when we can play the ball, but we want to get our runners in behind. We want to get defenders running back towards their own goal as quickly as possible, and that's been massive for us. And 10 points out of 5 games does sound amazing, but like I said, in possession we still have to be a lot better. We have to be brave on the ball when the ball is bouncing in that midfield, when TP lands on it, when Sangi lands on it, Tommy McDermott, Skulls, whoever it is. Can we make that first pass, and then can we make the next one? Then all of a sudden, with all the pace and power we've got up front, then we can look for those slide balls. There's times where you have to just hook it into zone 1, as the gaffer calls it, and try and get them turned. But we know we can be so much better.
And life as an assistant head coach here at Shrewsbury Town, or joint assistant head coach with Jamie Haynes supporting Gavin Cowan, we always wondered if we'd ever see you in a tracksuit in this sort of role at Shrewsbury Town. Did you ever think you'd be here doing this sort of job on the coaching side? Genuinely,
I didn't. It all happened very, very quickly for me. I wouldn't have just come in for anyone. This is the only club I think I would have done it for, but the manager had to be right, and obviously the relationship I got with Gav and Jamie and seeing the work they've done, it's something I was really keen to be on board with and help the club in its hour of need really as well. And Jamie is a brilliant coach. On the grass he's brilliant, singing off the same hymn sheet as Gav as well. As a pair, they are very good. I'm just trying to supplement it from behind a little bit and add value and detail where I can. But them two have, I don't want to give them too many plaudits, but they've blown me away with how good they are, and that's culminated on the pitch as well. But if we can keep this momentum going, keep this feel-good factor going as well at Shrewsbury, hopefully see this place getting fuller and fuller every week. Accrington on Saturday, massive game for us. The job isn't done, but if we can get loads of travelling supporters there again, that'll be really nice. But yeah, Gavin and Jamie are being absolutely incredible. The detail they go into, their coaching philosophy, the players have undoubtedly been impressed with them, the way they've bought into it. So I'm just happy that I can be a part of that.
Fantastic result, special night. Thanks for your time, Dave.
Cheers, Stu. Thank you.